Hello everybody, Richard the Urban Warlock here. I'm going back again to the dark side of spirituality videos, and this is another witchcraft special. So today I am talking about sex magic. Now, I do have to state that as far as I'm aware, I have no proof, etc. I've not had sex magic performed on me. But whilst I've been doing my research and learning and stuff like that, I stumbled across something called sex magic. It came after dipping into the glamour magic video that I did a couple of weeks back. So I'm going to keep this really simple because, again, I've not done loads of research on it because I don't really care. It's not something that I do. So in essence, sex magic is about using your climax to manifest whatever you want. You can do it on your own, let's say, or you can do it with a partner. Now, again, I don't have an issue with this, and I don't. If it's something that can help you to bring in your goals and your achievements and stuff like that, that's perfectly fine. However, it got me thinking, what if somebody was performing sex magic on you without your consent? Now, a lot of people, and I'm sure a lot of people will think this, will say, well, what's the issue? Because a lot of people, A, don't believe in magic, or B, think, well, it's kind of a personal thing. Now, for me, knowing the power of magic and experiencing some of the heaviest black magic I've had put on me since I got into all this world recently, I know how strong and powerful magic can be. For me, there are massive, not just magical or universal laws here, but also in the physical. Because when we are having sex with somebody, making love, whatever you want to call it, it's about connection. Okay, it's about connection and for me, trust. Okay, and for somebody to be doing that without your consent is effectively, for me, sexual abuse, and it is because you're doing something without prior consent. The other thing that I discovered as well in my research, and I've talked about this before in the past with some of my dark side spiritualities, and it just kind of linked together. If you're quite high vibrational and if you've got a lot of energy to you, that person can also siphon your energy during the act, and use that to heighten their manifestations even further. For me, like I say, it's completely wrong. It's completely wrong. It's even if you don't want to see it as a kind of 3D thing, because we're talking about magic here, it's an abuse on a magical level. You're abusing somebody else's energy to gain what you want. Now, if somebody's manifestations on top of that have negative or ill intent, it's a right minefield. It's a right minefield. It's just something I stumbled across, and to be honest with you, it's made me feel extremely uncomfortable. Having been somebody who's been through physical sexual abuse in my life, and a lot of mental abuse, to kind of consider having something like that done in a magical sense as well for somebody else's gain, it's gross. To be honest with you, it's gross. It's just another form of abuse. Like I say, if you're with somebody, and I say somebody because I get that there are a lot of people out there who, unlike me, are quite happy to kind of have quite open relationships and stuff like that, and I don't have a problem with it. It's just not comfortable for me. But if there's consent there, like I said, I don't have an issue with it at all. If you're doing it on your own, don't have an issue with it at all. It's like I say, it's when you're doing something without that other person's consent. Like I say, for me, it's wrong, it's gross, it's effectively a form of magical, and because there's sex involved as well, sexual abuse. So yeah, it was just something that I wanted to kind of highlight after stumbling across this form of magic. But yes, I'll leave it there. I hope it's not upset anybody. Try not to overthink it, really. I don't know who you'd go to for advice in regard to this, if I'm quite honest with you. You know, if you've got any kind of witchy friends that you feel safe and comfortable talking about it, maybe it might be a good thing to go and have a bit debrief with them. But yes, anyway, that is sex magic. Blah, gross. Anyway, ta-ta for now.